Hey guys, welcome to MTG Eternal, and today we're going to be talking about one of the first Phyrexian praetors, Gix. Before Gix became how we know him today, he was actually a human Thran rebel who lived in the continent of Tressier on the plane of Dominaria. His first appearance was during the final years of the Thran Empire. He lived alongside other Thran outcasts inside of the Caves of the Damned, now known as the Caves of Koilos. He and these outcasts suffered from a sickness known as Thysis. This sickness came from the radiation of the Power Stones, artifacts that helped power the Thran Empire itself, along with aiding in their many technological advancements, such as the Ornithopter. Because of the anger felt by him and his fellow outcasts, he lashed out by attempting to murder Glacian, the Thran artificer, who pioneered Power Stone technology. He did so by stabbing Glacian with a Power Stone shard in order to inflict the same sickness he and his outcasts suffered. Not wanting her husband to die, Rebic summoned Yawgmoth, an exiled Thran physician, back to the capital Halcyon to help cure Glacian. During this time, Gix wreaked havoc by causing multiple uprisings in the capital. After researching Thysis, Yawgmoth finally found a cure and offered it to Gix and the outcast stationed within the Caves of the Damned. With this cure, Yawgmoth managed to convince Gix to become his faithful servant. Gix gives his life to Yawgmoth, and with this becomes one of the first to become completed. During the Thran Phyrexian War, he served as Yawgmoth's right-hand man. After the war, Gix and Yawgmoth's minions were exiled from Dominaria to Phyrexia. They became trapped there when Rebic closed the portal to Phyrexia. They were sealed for eons, but instead of dying off, they used machinery and Phyrexian technology to further expand their lifespans through Phyrexia. During this time, Gix became a powerful Phyrexian demon praetor, while Yawgmoth achieved the level of a god, the god of Phyrexia. 5,000 years after the fall of the Thran, the Brothers' War occurred. During this, the brothers Urza and Mishra unknowingly reopened the portal to Phyrexia, and Gix was able to make it back onto Dominaria. Gix originally wanted to punish Mishra for stealing his dragon engines from Phyrexia, but then Gix sensed the Might and Weak Stones beckoning him to take them back to Phyrexia. His goal then changed to punish Mishra and take the stones back, and did so by having members of the Brotherhood of Gix sneak into both brothers' camps. During this, Gix sneaks into Mishra's tent one night and tries to kill him and take the stone as he's sleeping. The stone had other plans. It glowed a bright green and acted as if it was rejecting Gix's presence. Gix was shocked that this broken Power Stone was offering Mishra protection. Gix then began to burn and started smoking. He realized that he would be unable to take the stone this way and decides that he needs to actually reunite the stones in order to steal them and take them back to Phyrexia. Gix decided that since he cannot kill Mishra, he wants to complete him to better the future for Phyrexia. Gix used human servants to infiltrate both sides of the war in order to prepare for a Phyrexian invasion of Dominaria. Mishra's side was the easiest to manipulate, and therefore, Gix proceeded to complete Mishra himself towards the end of the war. Although Gix made a huge impact to the war, he ended up failing when Urza unleashed the Golgothian Silex Blast that decimated both brothers' armies. Gix managed to escape and went back to Phyrexia with some human followers. After the Brothers' War, Gix created Phyrexian sleeper agents, Phyrexians with the face and body of humans that could transform back into Phyrexians at will when the time was right. He dispatched them, but as soon as they tried to travel to Dominaria, a rift formed between Phyrexia and Dominaria and prevented them. This rift was a result of the Silex Blast made by Urza. It was so powerful, it tore a rift in the multiverse, creating the Shard of the 12 Worlds and cutting Dominaria off from Phyrexia. Because of this, Yawgmoth placed his anger on Gix, punishing him in the punishment spear of Phyrexia for thousands of years. After the Shard of 12 Worlds was destroyed, Gix was released from his punishment and the portal to Phyrexia once again opened. Gix then commanded the incursion on Yufuan, a small nation of Dominaria. Urza, who is now a planeswalker at this time, met Gix in an intense battle in the Caves of Koilos. They were evenly matched, and Gix saw this. In order to gain the upper hand, Gix tried to use a temporal shift to rip out Urza's Power Stone eyes and put an end to him. Instead, The rogue sleeper agent Zancha and the human Retep got in the way and sacrificed themselves to stop the spell. This caused the spell to backfire and implode on Gix, destroying him for good. Alright guys, that is it for the story of Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor. Were you excited to see Gix finally printed in the Brothers War set? I know I was. Want to see another lore video on your favorite characters in MTG history? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to help support the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching MTG Eternal.